Oh, sweet. Baby. Baby, baby, baby. Oh! Welcome back to another episode of The Wanger Show.
Another one, Christian.
Another one, Cody. This is episode 313. Star Wars 313. No, it was 1313. Never came out.
Is that the name of that thing? Yeah.
But this show came out, and it's the show. It's not the only thing that came, where two friends come together, have a good time talking about life, the meaning of it, everything in between, and of course, the edgelords themselves, Blink-182, because they're back.
Speaking of music, I'm just glad I got to play the intro song here live in studio. That was a lot of fun to play.
I'm glad you finally got to bring your guitar. You've been practicing this thing for the longest time, and good Lord.
You know. I might play a few little licks as we go along here. You never know.
Good, yeah.
You want to hear something? You want to hear some stuff?
Yeah, please.
That's a little loud.
But
you get the idea.
That's fire,
that amp's
dude.
always so unpredictable. You know,
dang, dude, those are some licks.
Yeah, I got some more. Let me see what else I know.
Yeah, what do you got? Yeah. Oh, okay.
A fun little one right there.
I should have like a little drum set, or we should start a band again and just do live streams. Like I have my bass. Hold on.
You can do that. Yeah, let's get a whole thing going here. You know, and if you want to take a song off, don't worry about it. I got acoustic settings on this bad boy.
Play
me something, Cody. All right, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
You know what? Why don't you start off with a little bass line, a little bass intro?
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Can you hear that?
Nope, not at all. But I'm sure the audience can. Here we go. All right, you play your song.
Oh, I almost played. Hold on.
Oh yeah. You know what? Hold on. Make that work. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn that on.
Okay.
All right. I got to do separate windows here. Hold on.
Yes, Cat. Cody's feet are missing.
All right. Here we go. And... that timed out perfectly. Look at that.
It's good shit.
Yeah, and that was all done with my one guitar, by the way.
Just the one guitar. You got a lot of sounds on there, man.
It was a lot of fun.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you know, it's a little jack of all trades.
Yeah, clip that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Post that out of context.
What? What did I say?
No, I'm just saying the left. Post it out of context. Go ahead.
Oh.
See what happens. See if I care.
Are you yelling at me? Did I say something to offend you, sir?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Welcome to the show, everybody.
Welcome to the show, everybody. What a way to start. Yeah. I mean, that's just, we've essentially become Wayne's World now. And I've just noticed that I'm a little bit taller than you. I made the graphic a little too small.
I look like a little boy.
You look like a little boy right now. So,
how are you feeling about the camera this week? Okay.
I think it's okay.
You working some LUTs? You working some LUTs out?
Yeah. How does it look? I haven't looked. How does it LUT?
Look. I can see what you're talking about with the contrast. You know, still not quite there yet.
Still not quite there.
You know what it is looking, Christian?
Is it fucking in focus?
It's looking crisp.
Goddamn right.
Fire. Woo. And once you get that LUT figured out, or the white balance, whatever the hell that camera has, this thing is going to look beautiful.
All right, let me see. It's about to pop up right now.
You're about to be so upset with yourself, aren't you? Oh, no.
Okay.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Again, if this was someone's first show, they'd be like, this looks fine.
See, it looks really good on my monitors.
That's good.
It looks good on there. So, okay. All right. It's a step up. We'll get there. I'm probably just going to end up going back to the Sonys at some point.
So, just going to return the damn thing.
No, I mean, I'm going to use the camera for the real reason why I got the camera.
Sure.
I mean, God, there's so many different aspect ratios. We can shoot on film. It's all this, not real film.
You could shoot your digital camera on film.
Shoot the digital camera on film. There's a lot of cool options with it. But, yeah, man, we're back. Hey, make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribing. Leave it a comment down below. We read every single one, the good and the bad. Oh, someone did not like our show last week, but it's only one, so that's fine.
Yeah.
but it's not there anymore. Did you get rid of it? Why are you deleting comments,
bro? I was going to ask you about that. Did you delete it?
I didn't. I've never deleted comments, bro.
Did the person delete it? Is that what's going on? Did they feel bad about it?
I think so. I think I screenshot it, so I have it. I have proof.
You got the receipts.
I got the receipts, dog. I love the filthy. Give it to me. Bring it on. I don't love the filthy.
Don't reference him.
Okay.
Not the best time.
Okay. All right. But yeah, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, support us any way you can. Patreon, Streamlabs, Super Chats. If not, then hitting the like button and just watching along with us goes a long way. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk. Should we just jump right in this ass or what?
Let's jump in that ass, buddy. Let's get right up in there.
Coachella was apparently this weekend. I did not know it was this weekend. I only knew because Blink was like a surprise thing, and I was like
the day or two before it was announced, and I was like, that's this weekend.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Because I don't think I ever have Coachella in my brain ever. Even like not like, oh, that would be fun. No, like no thanks.
You want to go?
No, I don't. Think
If it was free, I might. But like, as the cat jumps into my shot here, it's the perfect time. Thank you, Felix.
Oh,
I forgot to tell you, I brought him in studio. I hope that's okay.
That's fine.
That's jump up behind the chair like that.
It's weird that you only brought his head, but you know.
Yeah, there's his tail.
You gotta do what you gotta do. But
Coachella.
Yeah, Coachella. Okay, free. You got me. Okay, maybe. But like, I don't know any of the bands. I don't know any of the art. Not even the bands. The artists. Excuse me.
Right.
I would love to go just to get my my Instagram pic. I got to get the quota in there.
You'd get at least triple digits on those likes. Would
Maybe
you not if you posted a Coachella pic.
Yeah, I feel like the Coachella pics are the ultimate look at my life. I love I love everything.
Yeah.
And then you post it, and then you're like, now what? And then you just move on.
Christian, you a Ferris wheel guy? They have Ferris wheels at Coachella. That's why I was talking about that.
What?
You don't strike me as a Ferris wheel guy.
Why would you go to? You're at a music festival. Why are you gonna go on?
They have like rides and shit, and they got like drugs and stuff. But the rides, okay, so the Ferris wheel. You don't strike me as a guy who would enjoy a good Ferris wheel.
Not really.
Like, this thing's gonna fucking break.
I went on this weird, crazy Ferris wheel one time just for a girl, and I hated it.
What happened on this Ferris wheel?
It was
an extreme Ferris wheel.
It was like, okay, so it was like a Ferris wheel, but the way that you were in, like, there was a wheel that you can turn and spin it as it's going the entire time, and I was fucking miserable this entire time.
So it spun horizontally
while
you were going up vertically?
It was like a little cart that you're in. You have this steering wheel, and you're like steering it the whole time as it's going in circles, and it was a fucking nightmare. Because I had a crush on a girl. Didn't go anywhere
Ferris
either.
Wheel? Are you thinking of a merry-go-round?
No, it literally was
a Ferris wheel going vertical.
Okay, it was a Ferris wheel, and the carts that you were in
they were spinning around.
Yeah,
that doesn't sound safe at all. Oh my goodness.
I mean, are carnivals safe?
Did you impress the girl though? Did you make out with her that night?
No, I didn't.
Did you hold her hand?
No, no, didn't
Did she
even
look you in the eye?
She didn't even look me in the eye.
Did she acknowledge that you were there?
No, it wasn't worth it.
Was she even there? You were just there by yourself.
I could have imagined it, Cody. Yeah. It was like, oh, wait, Christian, you were walking around by yourself, like with your arm in the air, as if it was around someone's shoulder. That's just embarrassing.
You know what carnival ride I loved? And I think we've talked about it before, but the UFO spinning one.
I hate
where,
it.
Like, you literally don't have a seatbelt. You just kind of stick to the wall. It's like, this is the security measure.
I can't.
To the wall.
I hate that. I get sick just thinking about that. Yeah, I think the only rides that
like move their legs up and shit like that.
Yeah,
it's wild.
You know, ride I kind of did like at the carnival is the zipper.
You like the zipper, but you didn't like a standard Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the zipper scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
That's too much. Oh,
yeah,
man.
That was the one. I went on another ride with the girl for that one. Nothing happened. Yeah. I just gotta. I mean,
I realize that maybe going on rides isn't like impressive to women. You ever think
one
about
of the
that?
first dates I took Amber on, we were on a Ferris wheel. I don't know what the fuck. Now this Ferris wheels are in my life. I don't understand it. But no, I wouldn't. If I was at a music festival, I wouldn't go on any rides.
No?
Nah.
Not even if they had like a good carnival game section. Like how are you at those? You shoot the balloons at the water. You throw basketballs into crooked hoops. What do you do?
No, I don't. I don't do any of those. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And
you don't want to hit the hammer of the thing?
Coachella's a lot of money, too.
I guess so.
That's a shit ton of money.
Expensive.
And like, they, like, camp there overnight. They don't shower. They do drugs. It's gross. I'm sure people get Airbnbs and stuff.
Yes.
I'm
yeah,
sure.
I think so. Yeah, I don't think I can name like more than 2 other bands on the bill.
I know.
Mainly because they don't really do bands anymore. I think,
No.
right? It's individual solo acts.
Yeah.
And like pop groups, I think, is what's going on. Right?
Well, Amber was telling me that like Rage Against the Machine and like who else was it? They were the ones that like started Coachella back in the day, and it was all free. And now
Coachella was free?
Yeah, they started it just so that way they could like bring people together and play live music. What? And then now it's like the complete opposite of that. It is like the antithesis of that.
Okay. I had no idea that was the case.
I think that's what she told me. Don't fuck with me.
I don't know.
Amber said all that. Eric Trejo brings up Knocked Loose. I was fucking shocked to see them play there.
You told me about who's Knocked Loose?
Knocked Loose.
Who is this?
Yeah.
What is this?
They're a hardcore band.
Okay.
Playing at Coachella. And so I caught the live stream, I think it was last night, and because I was so curious, like, because I saw a bunch of memes and stuff about like people at Coachella about to see Knocked Loose or about to wake up. And then the whole the crowd was going, there was moshing, there was hardcore dancing, like they were going nuts.
So you think fans of this band actually
showed up
there to see them?
Yeah.
They were there.
Oh,
they
yeah.
showed up for it.
Yeah, and because people were chanting the music. It's funny because I think, at least for me, I heard about them through TikTok because one of their songs blew up on TikTok, and then I think that helped push them forward.
Oh, so they're a newer band. They're like a younger hardcore band.
I think they have been around for a minute. But this one song, you might have heard it. Hold on, I'll play it for you. I don't care if we can copyright it because it's a very short song, and it's very much a banger of a song.
But as we wait for that, James brings up shout out I can't fucking talk. James wants to shout out the Scrambler.
I'm sorry, he got so mad. I love that.
I don't want to talk about the Scrambler anymore. Because no, Christian, here's the thing.
Yeah.
My brain is decaying. I can't talk anymore, man. This happens around the house all the time. I'll tell Marissa what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm gonna go outside to take out the trash, and I'd be like, the sink, and I'll randomly throw the word sink in there. It's like, what the fuck is going on with this brain of mine?
Hey, man, it happens.
Damn
it happens. It's almost like you're counting worms.
God damn it. Anyway, is that the name of this song?
Yeah. If we get flagged, that's okay. There's literally there's one reason why this song blew up.
Okay.
And it's about to happen, and it's just glorious.
Oh, hold on. Let me play along with my guitar here. Hold on. Be fine.
Wait for it. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never, out of all my years of hearing hardcore bands, metal bands, lead into breakdowns, I don't think I've ever heard a band bark before art before a breakdown. The coolest goddamn thing ever.
I hope that's like their staple and they do it all the time. Like, oh, that's the barking band.
I think that's the only time because they were sore subject, but on the way to when we were young, I was going down their whole discography because they were playing there, and I was like, "Fuck, these guys are sick."
They were supposed to play there.
They played Sunday, and I was like, "I'm gonna go out of my way and go and check them out." That didn't happen. So good for them. So yeah, out of all the bands, Blink, Knocked Loose. I knew Becky G was playing there, but I don't know any of her songs. Actually, no, that's
single Becky G.
No, that's not true. I worked with her, so I heard a couple of her songs, and she's got some bangers and stuff. But was it Bad Bunny? Bad Bunny? I think he? I think he was there. There was some other. I don't know. But not my cup of tea. I will say though, tuning in to see Blink on the live stream, I kind of wish I was there. That was just
And I like seeing the photos that have come out after, because they were in like the little tent thing or the little hangar stage or whatever, which is apparently one of the smaller ones. But like when they do like a pan out shot,
everyone was there
around the fucking festival, just watching the big screens to catch that. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that was dope. Because I mean, like everybody knows Blink. You know,
I didn't realize young people did. Is it the Kardashian effect? Is that what's going on here?
Dude, maybe. I was
married to a Kardashian.
I was thinking about that. Like, is this concert gonna be like part of a Kardashian episode?
Yeah.
And Travis can be like, hey baby, oh I love you, baby. He talks like that, right?
Someone. It's not bad. That's not a bad impression.
Yeah, he's like, hey
I never
baby.
heard him raise his voice, so that's not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Someone in the Blink Reddit posted like a compilation of just. I guess they did like a special of Courtney and Travis getting married or something like that.
Okay, yeah,
they
makes
just
sense.
cut together all the Mark Hoppus clips, and it was like 30 seconds, so they were out of an hour-long thing.
Yeah.
It was great.
Was Tom in that too, or is this before?
No, this was before he was announced to be in the band.
Okay, so it was a while ago.
This was like last summer, I think, is when he got married. Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, because like after it ended and they all kind of like separated, then like I think I saw it's Courtney, right? He's with Courtney.
Yeah.
I saw her like jump on him, and she was like slapping her ass, like.
Oh.
And then he's like, "Hi baby, I see you, baby."
It could be like the loudest room, the loudest club ever, and
Yeah,
Travis is just like,
"Hey,
"Hey, baby."
Yeah. Nothing against him or anybody that calls their like significant others, their partners,
No, it's just
baby.
the tone of voice,
But for me personally, I like if I went in the other room and to Amber, I was like, "Hi baby," she'd be like, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah. Like I've done babe all the
time. Yeah, babe I do all the time.
Yeah, babe. When you add that Y in there, it's
a little. Yeah, I don't know.
That's a big step.
It's not my thing, you know. This is my apartment, babe.
Yeah.
So yeah, Blink played. They were glorious. When they were playing, I was actually like I was on my way to the Dodger game, and like I was stuck in like the parking traffic, and I was like, oh, they're about to play right now, and I caught them just in time as the intro song was playing. And nice. Amber, she's like, "Are you crying?" I was like, "I'm about to. Leave me alone."
It was really like
beautiful.
I was too distracted because I was in the middle of putting 2 kids to bed. But like, did you watch the thing before they played? They had just behind the scenes.
Oh no!
Shot of them just talking like backstage.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah,
5 minutes or so before the show. That was like the coolest part. Just watching because I don't think they knew they were being recorded. So just watching them like prep for the
interact
show,
with each other,
and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool."
Yeah, it's lovely and. They started playing, and as soon as the song stopped and their banter, like
talking over each other's jokes, I was like, "They're back, baby."
Yeah. Well, that was the first thing Amber said. She was like, "They are not in sync," and I was like, "I know," and it's perfect. Like this is exactly. They're on 2 different timelines right now.
Apparently, because Mark was talking about it in his Discord after, and he said like in his earpiece he couldn't hear Tom at all, or he couldn't really hear anything, so they were just fucking talking to each other.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I was wondering too, because like after they ended, I was anticipating the 3 of them would come in front and bow or something, but like Tom just like took off. He's like, "I'm out, bye."
Yeah.
Maybe they do on their own respective things or whatever. I'm not going to read into it. Are they fighting? I don't know. No, but I thought they played really well. I thought the song choices were great.
Hey, shout out to the live stream for being good quality.
Oh my God, yeah.
The cameras were all great. The sound was awesome.
Yeah,
it sounded great.
I was hearing from other people that were watching over the weekend, and they said that like the mix was bad. There was all these technical things like watching, and because I watched the first few songs, or at least listened to the first few songs before the Dodger game, and then Saturday morning I went back to the stream and rewatched the whole thing, and I thought the quality and the production overall was great. I think Mark may have been a little bit lower, but he also sings very low too sometimes.
I think Mark's bass also cut out like for like a verse or something like that. I was like, oh shit, there's no bass under this.
Yeah,
but they fixed it. Pros,
but also I'm also like the sound mix, like it's a DJ, like it's like one track, right?
Wait, for them? What do you mean?
No, I'm just saying, like, for other stuff. Like, if it's like a DJ or like an EDM set or something, like it's just like
I watched like 2 acts before them as the stream was going on.
Yeah. Oh, I saw you were posting about that. Yeah.
I was just so fascinated. I don't know what the guy's name was, but it was, I believe, it was that situation where he already had his set recorded and he was just playing it or whatever.
Okay.
So he was just kind of like standing there, and then they had like Mad Max looking dudes like on the stage. With like, I don't know what was going on there. They all had these masks on. It's very strange. I had a lot of questions for this DJ and this type of people. But it seemed like everyone was having a fun time. I will say I don't think EDM type stuff translates to a live stream very well. It seems like something you got to be there for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But maybe, what do I know?
Maybe that's what people were referring to, because I was like, I can't like see how, because I know Atlanta, I know like, they watch EDM stuff all the time, and I know Elena goes to these things too, but like,
would you go to one of those?
No,
Not even for free.
Not even for free. No,
why not? Try
that
one.
Cody, I'm 31 years old. I'm too old for that. And if you're 31, you go to those. Like, I'm saying this personally for me.
Are you too old at that point? I'm thinking, like, what's the age cutoff for that young hip music?
Cody, I go to metal concerts and I have to sit down. I can't stand anymore. My legs are gonna start.
I'm with
to
you on
cramp
that. All concerts now, man. I'm down to get the seats. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, dude. I might have a little bit of a problem because I'm in like I'm like addicted to buying tickets to concerts right now because I have 5 shows that I'm going to now. And I almost did. So I'm seeing Avenged in June finally for the first time. And
wait, first time you've ever seen them?
I've never seen them before. No, I was supposed to.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know.
Okay.
I was supposed to see them in 2018, but they canceled because he blew out his voice. So I was definitely bummed. What's with me? It's Ferris wheels and then concerts being canceled.
Yeah.
All of a
Have
sudden.
someone else buy your tickets.
I know. So I'm finally seeing them, but that's just like a one-off show they're playing in June. It's like one of their first shows back. Then they're going on tour. They have like a 2-part North America and I think Canada tour, and they're playing again in October. And I almost bought another ticket there. But I was taking a look at the venue, and I didn't like it's in Chula Vista, like near San Diego, I think.
Yeah.
And I didn't like how the venue looked. It was like it was all seatings besides the pit. It's outdoor, but like it wasn't completely flat. You know, it was a bit elevated, but I'm a short guy, and I learned a couple like last year after seeing Slipknot that I can't be on. I have to be up higher because I won't be able to see anybody. So I got Avenged. I just bought my dad Metallica tickets for his birthday, so we're seeing them. And who else? Baby Metal. I'm seeing Baby Metal with Deathlock.
See that one? So I'm not a fan of Baby Metal.
No, that's fine.
I've seen videos. I've heard some songs. I get it. It's not for me. But that's something where like if like a free ticket showed up and I was able to go.
Yeah.
Like I'd go to fucking Baby. That's my EDM show to you.
That's
you know what I mean? Like, I could check that.
That is
out.
the closest thing I could probably get to EDM because they have some like poppy kind of songs that. And that honestly
electronic
vibes and because I always see their concerts and it just looks like the most fun. If there was one that I would have to go in the crowd for, I'm not doing it for this one. I would want to see them like in Japan in a crowd because like shows in Japan, they go nuts, they go crazy. So I'm seeing them, seeing Blink, and then I think I'm seeing Trivium again.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's one part of my past life, I guess I'll call it, that I do kind of miss. Concerts and weirdly bar trivia I miss. Like those two things that became like, oh man, that'd be fun to come
Cody, I'm sorry.
Casually.
I might be going to bar trivia tomorrow night.
I hate you so much.
I'm sorry. If you want to drive out to Glendale.
I just got a fucking like memo about one in Covina. I'm like, that sounds like fun. Let's do. I've done that before. I want to go back.
I'm sorry. Well, I mean, we have to. We could plan for something. We should plan for something. You guys get a babysitter. Or something?
Can you zoom me in? And
I can zoom you in.
Table.
I can see if you could be part of the team.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow's is like 90s themed. I've never done bar trivia before, so
bar trivia. It's so much fun.
I know it looks
like it's kind of hard, but like if you have a group of people with you, like it's a fun challenge. Yeah.
Okay.
And you're drinking.
And we're drinking. So, all that to say, I'm addicted to concerts, but I can't stand for them. I'm gonna have to sit down.
You know. What I'm looking forward to is when we're going to be in like our 50s and 60s and when our favorite bands start playing like the summer festival circuit, like the Orange County Fair or something like that.
Oh, man.
And we go to see like Avenged Sevenfold and we sit out on the grass. You know what I mean? And we have like a picnic and like wine and shit.
I feel like that there's like, I mean, I get it because those tickets are very, very, they're a lot more affordable, right? Than just like the way back, right? The lawn.
Yeah.
But like for that, like you can't see anything, you can't hear anything. I don't know. They start fires. They start fires back there.
View. I saw Weezer in that environment, and no one definitely wanted to start a fire during that concert. It was just kind of very mellow, but that was a fun show.
Okay, all right. I do one day. I don't know how it will happen. I would love to see a show like off to the side of the stage. That would be sick.
Okay,
that'd be pretty dope.
The closest I can get to that was Sum 41 last year. We were in like the very front of like the pit, but we were off to the very side of the wall. So like we saw we were very close, but we're more like kind of on the side.
Have you ever been up like on the cage, like in the front? like in front of a stage
I mean,
before?
we were on that show technically.
On that show? Yeah.
But no one was pushing against us because we were off to the very side. But
Yeah.
like in the middle, no, I haven't. I've been in the pit before, and I will never do it again. But yeah.
Oh, that's all I used to do in the pit, man. I used to just be in the center, but I can't.
When I turned 22, I was like, never again.
Yeah.
I can't do it. My little bones.
I think a couple times at Warped Tour, I would be in the front for a couple of bands and stuff. But yeah, like if there's a affordable VIP seat that's slightly, dude, the House of Blues show that I went to for the Devil Wears Prada, and Elena was there. Like we got VIP seats, and it was like on the floor, but in the back, and we were slightly higher up, and we were seated in higher seats, so we can just see the band perfectly. Loved it every time. Anytime I go there, those are the seats I'm choosing. Perfect.
Is that the one in Anaheim?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good spot. It's a good spot. Yeah. But yeah.
Anyway, back to Blink. Let's get back to this.
Back to Blink. Yeah, great set, man. No neighborhoods, no 9, kind of bullshit. But also no. Oh, I meant California. My bad. That was the joke. I ruined my own joke. No California, no 9.
Okay.
But they also didn't play any songs.
Neighborhoods either. Yes, you're right. You're right.
I was right.
Yeah.
Why is that? Do they hate that album?
Neighborhoods?
Yeah.
I just don't think there was any. I think they were going for more like an up-tempo, like nostalgia type show for this one. They they wanted to keep the pace up, and that album was kind of slower.
Okay.
If I were to guess why they didn't pick any songs from it.
Okay.
But I don't know. Yeah.
All right.
There were more deep cuts than I was expecting on this one, which I really appreciated. They played "Reckless Abandon," and I was like,
yeah,
this song's a lot of fun. Live. Yes, good job. And then like "Don't Leave Me" and "Dysentery Gary."
Dysentery Gary was the dope one. Yeah.
I appreciated him saying that it's really hard to play on guitar because that was one of the first riffs that I learned, and I learned it like doing it really slow. And I was like, when I played it up to full speed, I'm like, holy fucking shit, this is really fast and difficult. But,
yeah, I love that. That was cool. Reckless Abandon especially because I loved Travis's drums specifically on that one. He has like this like offbeat like his little drum roll thing he does on there is dope. Yeah, a fairly length. I mean, their songs are super short, so they could play a shit ton of songs, but they almost played like 20 songs. It was great.
I want to say they played for like an hour, didn't they?
I think so. They might have been slotted for like 50 minutes, but I think they even said on the stream that they were supposed to wrap up, but they kept going.
Yeah.
Oh, Patty Flynn says Mark accidentally posted a Spotify playlist the other day that had up all night and ghosted on the dance floor. Seems like it might be on the future set list. Oh,
nice. I didn't see that. I only saw the first like screenshot that he posted or whatever that had family reunion on it and whatever the first couple ones were. And I saw that. I was like, I don't want to see anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to see because I don't necessarily think like what they played here is what they'll play when I see them. Maybe I'm sure because I'm sure they'll play a little bit longer than what they did. But yeah, and also. You know, maybe by then, because I don't know when I'm seeing them. Might be like June or
it's in June when they're in SoCal, I think. Yeah.
So maybe they'll have another song by then. Who knows? I will say though, I like their live performance of Edging more than the recorded version.
I did too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually played pretty well live. I thought. Yeah. That was a good debut live performance of that, I guess.
No setup either. They just went right into it and played it.
Yeah.
No. Album's coming out this year.
I have faith that it's going to come out before the summer or like in the summer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's got to almost be done at this point.
I read there was an article that came out that Travis recorded 3 songs with like his broken finger or something like that. Is it a broken arm or hand?
He broke his finger.
His finger, yeah. So he said
still
that
played great at the show, by the way. Man,
dude, he fucking crushed it.
Do you remember when he broke his arm when he was a drummer for Plus 44?
And he played with one arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He turned his snare into his second pedal, basically, for his foot. And he would just use his other arm for the hi-hats and the cymbals. And I was like, oh, my God, dude.
And he's just like, hi, baby. Hey, baby.
Yeah. He plays drums louder than anybody. When he talks, it's so soft.
Yeah, he's so good, man. I mean, I know he, like, they're not, I mean, they're obviously, like, getting older, but they're not, like, old yet.
Yeah, they'll get there.
They'll get there, yeah.
They'll get to that lawn seating soon.
Yeah. I will say...
What was I going to bring up? Oh, go on.
I was just going to say that it might be blasphemous, and I'm not saying this, like, I'm not saying to bring back... shit, I already forget his name.
Skiba.
Matt. But I do think they needed a second guitarist because
I mean, they used backing tracks.
Did they though? I didn't sound
sure
like
they
it.
did. I could have swore they did.
Because when they're like on the recorded versions of the song, Tom he'll play a rhythm and he'll play a lead. Like he'll play two different. He'll play like the main riff that is going through the song, and then something that's going fast paced to kind of match with Mark. And I think it's just missing that just a little bit. I wish they had it because like Green Day, they added like a shit ton of people to their band and stuff. But that's my only thing. But other than that, fun time. What were you gonna say?
I like the two songs that I love when they play them live are Down and I Miss You because they change up the outros to them. Down in particular, I was really glad they played. It's one of the best performances they ever did. I think it was in like 04 or 05. The video's on YouTube, and they do like a 3-minute outro Down, and it's just beautiful. Just them riffing like that.
Yeah.
Like, they did a similar one in this, and that was good. And then I Miss You. I love seeing that live. That's such a fun
Dude, I got
song
chills. I got chills when he said, "Sing it." Because that song, obviously,
that was really sweet.
Because that song blew up on TikTok even more.
Yeah.
Hearing him sing it and just hearing Tom sing in his glory. Because even Amber was like, he doesn't sound great. I was like, he sounds fantastic for him.
It's better than he has in the past. I'm telling you, that's better than the last time he was on there. Because I think he had surgery or something. He legit had an issue with his throat or face or something fixed, and so he legit sounds better because of it.
There was one part in I Miss You where he did something that was like he did like a stutter. I don't know what you fucking call that in singing, but like he went high and then it went like a like I don't know. I forget what lyric it was, but it was.
Type in the chat. What's it called when they go? Let us know. Let us know, and we'll get to the bottom.
Don't waste your time on me. You're already. Oh, and he says the voice inside my head. Like he did something like that. I don't know how else I can describe that. Eric, are you still watching? You're a fucking singer.
You just got to sing it 5 more times, then we'll get it. We'll figure it out and understand what it is. Yeah, but the word head when he
he did like an alternate version of that, and I was like, oh, that's good.
This reminds me like when you're playing Rock Band or whatever, and you change your pitch and you could see like the thing move.
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
Like,
dude, I loved in Rock Band.
I imagined you doing there.
I loved in Rock Band adding your own fills on the drums. Oh, so sick.
Yeah,
and then hitting it hard. Yeah, fuck yeah. Adding a blast beat in like fucking Journey. It's cool.
All right, we have some guesses here. We have a riff. Kat says a riff. Daniel says a warble.
Okay.
Warble sounds like a
riff is a guitar riff. Is that also for singing too?
I mean, you can do some riffs with your voice. Yeah, you're just riffing a bit, making some.
Voice inside my head. I don't know.
Patty or Patty just says the old throat gargle.
Okay.
That could be it too.
Maybe.
That could be the musical term for that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I see you. One of those 4. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But overall,
it's a great show, man.
Good show.
It was Tom has a new guitar. Did you notice that? Did you notice? He's no longer a Gibson boy. He jumped ship.
What's he playing with now?
To Fender.
Ooh, he's a little
back to
slut.
Fender, but it's not it's not like the typical Stratocaster or whatever. It's I think it's called a Starcaster.
Oh.
So it's got the big booty down there, like his old Gibson, but it has the different.
Ooh, ATH Media says Verbato. That sounds lovely.
Ooh,
I think I had Verbato for dinner last night. Sounds like a nice.
Verbato is my favorite.
Yes.
Internet company. That's a good.
Okay. ATH also says Blink's set was so good. It was awesome to see musicians comfortable on the stage with hilarious banter again. That's true. Like, I'm sure they were a tad bit nervous, and I know that they've been rehearsing and recording in the studio and stuff. But aside from talking over each other, which now that I hear like he couldn't hear him and stuff, like they sounded great. I can't think of. I'm sure there might have been like some mess ups or something, but from what I recall,
there's also. All right, so there was a moment before the show. If you watch like the little pre-thing before the start, you can see them talking to one of the tech people on stage or whatever. And apparently it was about the pyrotechnics going on. And according to Mark's Discord, he said that the tech people were saying like we're making it a big deal, like trying to like cue it up and get them right, and it was all kind of like chaotic before the show. And so when it finally happened on the show, I guess it was really underwhelming. So Mark was laughing for like half a song. Apparently, I want to go back and like rewatch it, but I gotta figure out.
You know what song it was? Did you say what song?
No, I don't. I just. He said he was laughing during one song, and I got to look back. But, yeah, it's fucking funny.
That's amazing. But, yeah, baby. Blink's back.
Yeah.
Can't wait for more. Where's that album? Give us that album. It's been like a year since that
G
came out.
says he thinks it's called a floop and scoop.
Floop and scoop. Okay, that makes sense.
Could be it.
Yeah. Okay. Mark doing no scrubs during Damn It made me tear up. I love that.
Yeah,
that was great.
Old callback. I think he did that 23 years ago. I think it's when he first started doing that. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, that was good. Trying to think what else. Anything from that show. Jeremiah says
happy boy.
It was so great seeing Tom happy. You can tell he's really into the band again. ATH Tom has sounded bad live since '92. That's what makes it good, crappy punk. Yeah,
it's just different levels of bad. You know?
Yeah.
Like where his voice is.
And they complement each other very well because, like Mark has good like moments of being a good singer. I don't necessarily think like he's a really good singer by any means. But like he knows how to sing for him. You know, like he doesn't try to like overdo it or anything like that.
Yeah.
I don't think either. Well,
the only time he's ever screamed was on, I think, Stockholm Syndrome. I think it was the only time he ever screamed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I think, when I saw him live, they did that album live, and I went to that show. He didn't scream during the bridge, and I was so bummed. I was like, he reined it in. Damn it.
They're getting old, man. They're getting old.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Blink is back. Real quick. Frank Ocean. Yeah. I was telling everyone in the warm-up that you're a huge fan of Frank Ocean.
Big fan.
Yeah.
So much so that I didn't even watch his set, because I just wanted to like listen to the music by myself. I didn't want to share with anybody. So what happened?
Well, he didn't live stream his set.
Oh, of course. Yes, I knew that. Yes. All right.
So, gotcha. Caught in 4K. Okay. No, apparently.
What happened there? He didn't. He chose not to stream it. Is what's going on?
Yeah. So I don't know much about Frank Ocean. I hear from people that his music is very good and influential. But some stuff that came out of Coachella this past weekend is that he didn't want to live stream it. I guess he showed up late to his set. He only played for 45 minutes. He called it quits after like 45 minutes. I guess because of curfew. And half the time he performed, he was sitting in a corner and nobody could see him. And I guess this
is classic rock star shit.
Well,
going on here.
So apparently he's an artist, like performative, like things are going on stage while all of this is happening. There's like dancers and stuff. I guess there was like a 5-minute like EDM set in the middle of his set. I don't know. There was a bunch of stuff that went on. Again, none of us could see this. This is all the stuff that's coming out. But people from Coachella that were like there were obviously Eric says caught in a small 720 circle. But people were upset because I think he might have been another last minute add-on to Coachella, and he hasn't performed in like 6 years. And people literally were at the stage in which he was going to perform for at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and we're there, and he was the very last person, just so that like hundreds of people storming the Capitol, like going through the gates, just so they can see him. And then I think like after he left his set, people waited for like 45 to an hour, and then they just left. So they weren't happy.
They didn't even know he was done?
I guess so, yeah. They maybe thought it was like part of the show or something like that. Jeremiah said
any statement or anything?
Not that I know of. Jeremiah says this was Frank Ocean's first performance in about 5-6 years. A lot of people weren't happy. And I guess I'm not sure why he didn't want it to be live streamed. My assumption
maybe
was
he was nervous, didn't want it out there. I don't know.
Maybe my assumption was that maybe like no, you be here with the music. You know what I mean? Like, hold on 1 second. What are you doing?
Let's go.
Oh, well, just text me. I'll send it to you.
Is this a bit? What's going on?
It's not a bit. Amber needs a Wi-Fi, and I thought she was like trying to mess with the modem. I'm like, we're live. I got worried. I don't know.
Everyone comment the Wi-Fi password in the chat so Amber can have it.
I think everyone knows the Wi-Fi password in there. I have it. I think I have it written down. I'll text it to you.
You got it, buddy. You got it.
I know you tried. She tried being very subtle, and I got worried. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Did she have like a flashcard or like a white card thing?
No,
Wi-Fi
no.
Question mark?
Mm-mm. Sorry, 1 second. Let me get this for her.
It's all good. So Frank Ocean he did his performance. not people didn't like it. I can't talk again, Christian. See what happens? I'm by myself and I'm stuck. It's the goddamn scrambler over again. Shit,
Scrambler.
my brain is scrambled.
Verbato.
Damn it.
Verbato.
Yeah.
Verbato.
Verbato.
I don't know.
Vibrato.
Vibrato.
Yes. Okay.
But yeah, very upsetting. And look, I get it. I'd be pissed too, paying fucking $2,500 for Coachella tickets all weekend or whatever the hell they pay. To see this guy, like, I'm gonna do my art, man. I don't know. I don't know anything about Frank Ocean. I just like that sound. It sounds kind of, but it sounds kind of like
it sounds like a dick move. Is what you're saying.
Sounds like a dick move. Yeah. Again, though,
you're
like
not calling him a dick, but you're saying that
it's a dick move.
He exhibits the behavior of a
Yeah.
dick. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't want to live stream it, then okay, yeah, I'm all for. I mean, listen, those people pay a lot of money to go see this guy perform, and then someone can just watch it from home. I'd be like, nah, fuck that. You be in the moment. Put your phones away. Put your phones away.
We'll see what he says. Yeah, man. Maybe he was going through some shit. I don't know.
Oh, that's also true. I mean, he's supposed to
Yeah.
be playing next weekend as well. So
Okay, we'll see how that show goes then.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just report the news. I'm like Philly D. I don't give my opinion. I just report the news.
Like who? Billy D. Willie?
Philly
Is
D.
that what you said? Bill? I'm sorry?
Philly D.
Oh, I keep hearing a B sound. I'm
Philip
like, you keep
DeFranco.
doubling down with that Billy D thing.
Hello,
I'm like,
you
which
beautiful
Billy D?
bastard.
What are you talking about? Now, what's up?
I want to know what
beautiful
you.
bastard?
I want to know what you think in the comments below.
Let me tell you about what I love today. We got to stop doing that same
Yeah.
impression every time we bring him up. Anyway,
So yeah, Frank Ocean, Coachella, that happened.
so while that was going on, while Blink was playing, you were all out and about enjoying America's Great Game. That's what was going on, though, right?
I was going in, sir. Doyer Stadium, the worst goddamn parking of your life. And I was watching a bit of baseball, and I had a blast. So much fun.
Were you by?
Uh-oh. You're cutting in and out. Did Amber
Oh, no.
unplug? No, you're fine.
Amber?
No.
Amber?
You went in and out for a second. What were you saying?
Did you go by yourself? Because I'm picturing it being really funny. You just by yourself. in a
Oh,
crowd
I
of
think
45,000 people.
I might have. No, I won't say that. But no, I went with Amber and her family.
Okay.
They were all there. Yeah, it was. I mean, I was like, I kind of felt by myself because like I was at the very end, and Amber was next to me, and she was next to like her family and stuff. So I was just in the corner. They were all kind of like talking, and I'm just like watching the game, and just having fun. Just like I just like going to the games. You realize how small the stadium actually. I mean, it's a big stadium, obviously, but the field itself, it's not nearly as big as you might think when seeing it on TV. I love the smell, love the atmosphere. I love everyone booing and cheering and shit talking. The game itself, like I just love paying attention to the game. They got their asses kicked.
I'm about to say you love watching the Dodgers lose.
Yeah, they got their asses spanked.
Were you at the game when Cody Bellinger got a pitch count violation because the crowd gave him a standing O?
No, there was no. There was no pitch violations. I don't think so. There were. So I did get up in I got up at like the end of the second to go get nachos, a hot dog, and a beer. And I missed like 4 innings. I fucking missed like half the game.
Of the clock going
Yeah, I didn't miss 4 innings, but I missed. I was just watching on the TV. Someone hit a home run. I was like, God damn it!
You get in line. By the time you get there, it's already last call because it's the middle of the seventh. You're like, what the hell?
Yeah. So So the lines were just ridiculously long. Obviously expensive. The food just wasn't good either. Like nachos were stale. Hot dog was super burnt. The beer was nice. I had a mango cart. That was lovely. Yeah.
Was it $20?
The mango. It was like for the can. It was like 15. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
But now it's like that's the only thing. Now it's like I remember going to like Angel games and I'd get like at least 2, maybe 3 of the big boys. You know. Yeah. Of just Coors Light, not Bud Light. Grandpa's feeling a little frisky.
Careful.
But now it's like I pretty much drank that whole thing throughout the whole time, and I was like, oh, this is it. Okay, this is it.
Yeah.
It goes by so quick.
New normal, man.
Yeah.
Pace of the game though, did you like watching the game because of the quick pace?
Yeah, it was nuts.
Beers aside.
Beers aside, yeah, it definitely helps going by a lot quicker. Like especially like pitches, like some pitches would have gone by and I didn't even notice it. And I'm like, wait, it's 1 and 2 right now. He just started. Yeah. What the hell?
And I'm telling you, when you're watching it at home, it makes you not want to go look at your phone because you don't want to miss pitch.
anything.
Whereas, like, I feel like with baseball, people were always just on their phones because it took fucking forever to throw a damn pitch.
Yeah.
But
it was nuts. All the pitch clocks that were there. I never noticed. I know they have the what do you call it? The speed monitor for their pitching, but I never noticed like the bat swing before.
What do you mean?
Like
the angle of the swing?
The how fast they're swinging their bat. They have a clock for that
that's
too.
Interesting.
I'd never seen that
like
before.
Exit velocity?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, that's the speed at which the ball gets out of there.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
So if it's over like 100 miles an hour, fucking hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Eric says, boycott Bud Light. My beer is him. Again.
Stay tuned for a soundbite of that later.
Again, don't boycott Bud Light because of a tiny ad campaign. Boycott it because it's a terrible drinking beer.
Yeah.
It tastes gross. But again, I support their decision on everything that they do.
Yeah.
So yeah, game was a lot of fun. It was firework night. I just want to go.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. I want to go with y'all. Go watch some.
I would love to.
Some baseball.
I don't miss baseball games as much as I miss concerts and bar trivia, but I do miss baseball games a lot. I want to go. I want to do a thing, but
yeah,
one day.
We went to Philippe the Original. It's a roast beef sandwich place. It's like a classic place. Everyone goes there before Dodger games. And the second Hammer told me we were going to the Dodger game, we were like, we're gonna go get some roast beef sandwiches. It was so good. It was a lovely experience.
How long did it take you to get out of the actual parking lot to get those sandwiches, though, Christian?
Oh, that was easy.
Getting in was more difficult?
Getting in was a lot more difficult. Oh, yeah. It was, and it took us like 45 minutes just to get into the park. It was insane. Because we got to Philippe's early. We got there at maybe a little after 5:30. Game starts at 7:10. And found parking easy. There was a pretty long line for Philippe's, but it only took maybe 20 minutes to get our order. Then we ate there, and then we took off. And by the time, I swear, we got in line in one of these fucking poor neighborhoods that I can't even imagine. Someone just trying to go home, and there's Dodger traffic going through your neighborhood.
Oh yeah, 'cause you just go up that fucking hill, right?
Yeah,
and it's just the housing tracks. All oh my god, that would suck.
And yeah, it took us 45 minutes just to get in. It was insane, but we made it. We made it for first pitch and all that jazz. So
yeah, okay.
But yeah, baseball games, they're fun.
Enjoying a great game. Yeah,
great game.
Stuff.
Good times. What about you? What'd you do this weekend?
Not a damn thing, man.
All right.
I went outside, went on a walk.
That's lovely.
Did that. We went. I took the kids. I think we were just driving around, got food, and then they both started crying. We went to the in-laws' house, and the kids cried on the way home from that as well.
Both of them.
Kind of what you expect when you get in the car. Yeah, because it gets to the point now where, because Griffin, the youngest one, does not like sleeping in cars. So whenever anyone says, if you need to get your baby to sleep, just go drive her around because they'll just fall asleep in the car. Not with this kid.
No.
So he was very upset, and Grant was able to fall asleep, but Griffin woke him up, so he started crying, and then he was crying. So it was ping pong of crying.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I'm like, dude, I'm still in Chino. I'm not even anywhere close to being home right now. This is bad.
So in a situation like that, you're driving. Marissa's in the passenger seat, right?
Yeah, she's given up. She's trying to give Griffin the pacifier the whole time to try to calm him down, soothe him. He's just keeps spitting out, so she's given up as well at this point. We're both just sitting
you two are just staring forward, just.
Yeah, I turned off the music. I was like, "What's the point? Let's just turn this off. I can't fucking hear anything." Yeah.
She's put it on noise canceling headphones.
So I just drove. I would say I drove in silence, but it certainly wasn't silence. I drove and hearing crying in the background.
They were crying the whole way too.
That was my weekend. Once it started, it was at least 20, 30 minutes.
Oh man,
yeah, it was wild. And then when they get home, they're also crying too because that throws everybody off.
Yeah, you're doing the Lord's work.
It's great.
Yeah, you're doing.
Just saying, the magical experience.
Yeah, once you look in their eyes. Yeah. You're doing the Lord's work, sir.
I don't.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
Have you noticed the big debate going around on Twitter and the internet about people giving people who decide to not have kids shit, like family people saying why aren't you having kids? You're robbing them.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. Look it up.
Really?
It's very infuriating watching people guilt people into trying to have kids. Like, if you don't want
Okay,
kids, you don't
yeah.
have kids.
So people are saying like kids are too expensive or something like that, and like they.
No, it's yeah. I mean, that's kind of what the other side's saying, but like it's mainly the pro kids side who is given the no kids side shit. Basically, is what's going on. And
Yeah.
it's like, just leave them alone, man. They don't want to.
Yeah.
Fun.
It's like we pay for healthcare. Like, why are we arguing about this? Like, why is any of this up for debate or talking to? Just live your goddamn life. God damn it.
Have kids or don't, man.
Have kids or don't.
Don't give people shit for living their life.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
People want to have kids because they want to have kids, and if someone doesn't, then cool. That's it.
Yeah.
No other discussion.
Yeah. How to get that off my chest.
Were you responding to these people? Were you like,
That was it.
why aren't you having
I
kids?
use all my burners. I use all my burners. I have a lot of.
You know, you're
accounts
you're selfish. You're only thinking about yourself. And then they retort, well, actually, as you as a parent, isn't that selfish of you for having the
They
kid?
would retort by saying, like, here's me at the beach responding to you, something you can't do, or something like that. That's kind of like, that's how like the arguments are going right now. That's like, it's very intense.
That's kind of
It's
funny.
not
though.
a corner of
That's
Twitter
kind
that
of
you
funny.
want to be on.
Oh, look at me. I'm gonna go for a walk and not tell anybody because I can.
Yeah. It's basically stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Yeah. If people just be dicks to be dicks. Yeah. People always gonna be dicks, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah.
I kept trying to think of a segue there. Speaking of dicks, but I'm like, I don't have anything with penises that we can transition to here.
It's a good soundbite, though.
I have it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna mark that for later.
What else do we have left? Oh, Barry. Speaking of dicks.
Barry came back.
Yeah. Yeah, Barry's an
No
asshole.
penises in these couple episodes, but
You never know.
there are some assholes in the show.
I would argue Barry is an asshole. He's a dick.
I like how I was like trying to like defend him. Like, well, hold on.
Why?
He
No.
murdered multiple.
If you're
people.
like, if you say you love Barry because you love Barry as a character, or you think like you're
Like,
rooting
he's a
for
good
him.
guy,
Yeah,
you
like
know?
no, you're
Yeah.
wrong. Like he's the villain of the show.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, like maybe you could argue in the first 2 seasons, like yeah, he was a killer. Okay, move over that hurdle, right? But
if you're somehow able to get over the whole killing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like in the first season and the second one, like he's actually trying to stop and he's trying to become a better person. But third season he went full heel and like totally irredeemable. Like he turned into something completely different. And I don't think we need to like spoil anything, but I love what they're doing with him in particular because they're doing some weird shit with him. And
I hate that my first thought, because I know what you're talking about, like the visual stuff they had going on. My first thought was like, oh, Brian would hate this. You know what I mean? Like I see that shit, I'm like, oh, this is where Brian rolls his eyes, and I almost texted him being like, did you roll your eyes at this part?
He probably he gets off the fact that Bill Hader's directing all 8 of these episodes, and I don't know, he doesn't like that for maybe because he's an actor or something. I don't fucking know, but I thought first 2 episodes were really good. I could see why, because the 2 of them together kind of makes sense, because I think like the visual stuff, there's like one tiny visual thing that's kind of out of nowhere in the first episode and doesn't really go anywhere, and then the second episode picks up with that kind of like same visual and it kind of connects together. But
I love that like the show's gotten progressively darker every single season, and this is like super dark shit that we're watching so far, but it still sneaks in shit that is like incredibly fucking funny. Like because in the first early seasons, like it was funny more than it was serious. You know what I mean? And now it's gone the other way. But like it sneaks in shit. Like I'm just gonna say the rotating shot at Dave and Buster.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. And like fucking Hank's trying to keep up. It's so fucking funny.
There's one part I thought it was a mistake where he like runs back.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like that's so. Oh, it killed me when that happened.
Yeah.
It's like trying to keep up with the pace of the bit.
Even in the first, I think it's the first episode. Her name Sarah? Is this or is that the actress?
I feel like we've gotten this wrong before.
I feel like we've gotten it wrong every
Sally?
goddamn time. Sally.
Yeah, I feel like every time we're like, "What's her name?"
Sally sounds about right. When she's in the car with her mom and she starts screaming, and the mom is just not having it, and then she's like, "Can I get some curly fries to go?" or whatever he said.
Ironically, I think that's kind of how it felt like when the kid crying in the car. I was just like,
yeah.
We were trying to get in and out. Now I'm remembering now. Yeah, we were literally in a drive. The kids were crying. We're like, we're just trying to get home, man.
We're just trying to get some food, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, a very good start to the show. There's only 8 episodes this final season.
There's only 8, really.
Yeah, I think so. So 6 more weeks of Barry. Barry?
All right.
Where's Barry? But yeah, good start. No complaints. I'm curious to see what Brian thinks. I'm sure he didn't like it.
He should pop on here once in a while. Give his thoughts on this.
He's busy.
Whatever he wants. That's cool.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, Barry's good. I haven't seen the latest episode of Dave. There was a 3rd episode, right? I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. Yeah.
Okay, but Dave so far has been good.
Did you hear about this writer strike?
Oh yeah, WGA
it's happening.
Oh
it's
yeah,
buddy.
Hell yeah, brother.
It's probably gonna happen. I guess they voted for it, so we'll see if it actually.
All right,
does happen.
Explain to me, as someone who might not understand what any of this is about. What is this about?
As if you were someone who doesn't understand.
As if I were. Yeah, I mean, I know.
As if you were, because you clearly know.
I know all the ins and outs of writers. They're underpaid.
And guilds.
What's
guilds and West?
Define guilds for those that might not even know what guild means. Yeah.
Not me though.
Not me. No.
Of course, no.
I'm doing my job as a host on a podcast to develop this information. I'm playing the beta. You're playing the alpha. So go ahead.
Of course. All right. So there's a lot of issues at hand here. I'm only gonna get to a couple of them probably because I don't know all of it. But
yeah. Maybe later you can text me and we can inform the Discord just for them.
You can tell me actually. You can tell me because I know you know.
Are we in trouble? Is that should we stop writing? You and me.
I'd love if we were successful enough to be part of this strike.
No, we're doing it to ourselves. Like, you know what, Cody? We're not writing right now. Fuck that.
We should.
Fuck that shit.
Anyway, one of the main things is that residuals for streaming shows are basically shit. Okay.
Oh,
so
yes.
If you worked on a show, if you're a writer for a show and it gets syndication, it goes to like TBS or something like that, you get a decent income, basically, residual checks years down the road.
Yeah.
With streaming shows like Netflix or Amazon or whatever, a show can be watched 1 million times, but it's not the same model to where you get the back end.
Not just like a rerun or something like that.
Yeah, so that's something they want to get worked out. I think there's an issue with healthcare and the benefit stuff that they want to get worked out, and I think their argument is that like the profits keep going up for the studios, but the average like wage or I guess like yearly salary for the writers, I guess, on average is going down. So they're trying to stop that.
Shit.
I fully support it, but it might mean that like we're gonna get some interesting shows and stuff in the meantime where there's no writers.
I mean, when's the last time?
Get a lot of reality shows. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
When was the last time a writer strike like this happened? That was big. Like when
07 or 08, I think.
When Lost got affected by it.
Yeah, every show got affected. That's why The Office season 4 was shorter. That's why Lost season 4 was shorter.
I mean, mostly just Lost got affected.
Every show. That's only those 2 shows.
Only those 2 shows.
The rest of the industry was fine.
Yeah.
Shit,
so that means they're hiring. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's a big thing. There's like hot take, like writers on Twitter saying like, "Well, I'll take the jobs without being guild," and like the guild screenwriters are all shitting on them, saying, "Don't fucking do that."
You're taking away our jobs and stuff. Yeah.
It's a whole thing.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I don't know how they work around that. I mean, if the studios and the companies and stuff, if they're all making more money, then give that to the people that are fucking working on that shit.
Not siding with the studios, but it is tricky because I also think like revenue for a lot of these streaming services are going down, like Disney and HBO Max or Max now.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, like the revenues are all going down. That's why they're scaling back on everything, So it's like they're going to make the argument that they're losing money too. Basically, the whole point of this is that maybe streaming was a mistake. That's basically what's going on here. It's kind of ruining everything.
Maybe. I don't know. I think because a lot of these studios, they get like very reactionary. If one show goes nuts and is like booming and does really well, then other streaming services look at that like, we need a show like this. I mean, I guess the same thing for movies too. If a certain type of movie or a genre or a collection of movies pop off, then other studios see that and like, we need that. We need a Jurassic World. We need a Stranger Things. And they try to emulate that, and they throw all this fucking money at it, and then it just eventually like backfires in their face. There's some obvious hits, but like I don't even really watch Netflix that much anymore because there's so much stuff that they put on there. Like they can take back the quality. I mean, the quantity of everything, so they can focus on the quality. And like even if we're talking streaming services in general, this whole Max thing is like nuts to me because I feel like that's just gonna. I don't want to see this. Like, I don't want to see any reality TV shit. Like, I just want to see the premium stuff. I don't want to see all this extra fluff.
You know, I agree with you there, but then like Love Is Blind is like the biggest thing ever, you know, on Netflix right now. Like that finale was a huge fucking thing.
But that's what I'm saying is that now Max is going to be like, okay, we need our Love Is Blind. We need our version of that. And no offense to people that watch that stuff, I'm sure it's entertaining, but it's crap. It's crap television. It's reality television.
Hey, different strokes, different folks.
I know.
It's what they like. Yeah,
I know.
Don't get off your high horse here.
I'm not trying to be. Listen, I watched Jersey Shore for the first 2 seasons. I understand.
Okay.
I think that's all I watch. But I'm just saying, like that's where they're gonna pump their money into it, and I'm sure those people that work on those shows are probably underpaid too.
Yeah.
So
yeah, probably.
Do they need writers? They need writers for those shows too, right?
They need unofficial writers. They need
unofficial
ghost
writers. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, it might be an interesting time coming up, guys. I don't know. See what happens.
We'll see. Are you going to pay the full $20 for the 4K Max?
Probably not. I don't know.
That's insane, dude. That's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, but hey, if you're hiring, just kidding.
With all this being said, Max, we'll gladly work for it.
Yeah. So yeah, streaming services, Max. What are you gonna do?
You see the Boogeyman trailer?
Is this this isn't the first? I thought I saw one in theaters already.
You might have.
Yeah, I don't know if it was
there
this.
Was one already.
It was a brand new one.
This movie looks good.
Really?
This movie looks good, Christian. I'm gonna say it. It looks fucking good.
I think it's based off of Stephen King's a short story. I think I read it.
It is.
But it's been a minute. But
do you know who's directing this?
Yeah, it's the duo guys, right? Or they wrote it.
You talking about the Quiet Place writers? Yeah, they wrote it.
They wrote it.
But the director is
not Julius Avery, is it? No.
No, it's the guy who did Host and Dash Cam.
Really?
Rob Savage.
No shit.
Yeah, this is his studio, his big break. Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
And apparently it's testing through the roof. I looked this up after I saw the trailer. Apparently it's testing really well.
Okay.
Partly why they gave it like a summer release. I'm stoked for this movie, man.
Okay.
Good. I will say the trailer's pretty spoilery, so probably don't watch it.
I think I saw the first trailer and I was like, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, I'm all for it. I know that because the Quiet Place writers, they have like three things coming out this year. They had 65, the Boogeyman, and
they opened up a movie theater in Iowa. I saw.
Did they really? Oh
yeah.
Shit, good for them.
I don't know if it's their hometown or whatever, but
thank you, Emily. No, it's crap, but it's okay. That it's crap. We all need some good crap in our lives. That's what I'm kind of saying. Like, yes, I think it's poopy. It's just poopy.
It's just poopy.
But that's okay. I'm just saying personally for me, I don't want to touch that poopy.
Sure. It's not poopy for you.
Yeah. Do you watch that poopy?
I don't.
So get off your high horse, Cody.
Tell people. I'm not telling people it's poopy. I'm just saying like you can't do that to yourself. No. I'm not telling people it's poopy. That's the difference. But,
oh, okay. You know. All right.
Am I judging them and thinking it is? Absolutely.
Yes.
But I'm not going to say it to their face because I'm a coward.
That's why is that still fucking
you
there?
Always hit that one. Just change that button, Christian.
Yeah. Brian usually hits it. He's not here. He doesn't care about us anymore.
Him and his big ass feet. Unbelievable.
Oh, he does.
He gets those buttons.
Very large
feet.
Yeah. All right. I think that's all I've got, Cody.
Looking at my notes. Got that. Well, I had my thoughts on death, and this was a shorter episode.
Yeah,
so maybe
that's fine.
I can get to it. But I feel like we should build up to that. Make that.
Yeah, I don't think we. I mean, we don't
give
have
it like the full discussion it deserves.
Yeah,
I won't do that.
Yeah,
but,
maybe. And also Brian's not here. He needs to be here for that. He needs to hear about it.
Yeah, that's
too.
true. I need a lot. Maybe a guest too, like in studio. Get like a bunch of people in to get their thoughts as well. Do like a round table.
Who do you guys want to see on the show? Let me know in the comments, and I'll say I don't like that person, but that person maybe. We'll see. There is
thinking.
But
go ahead.
No, you
go ahead.
No,
you go.
I'm not going to talk.
I was cleaning out my computer today. And do you recall, Christian, and this is a very 2019, this is a very summer of 2019 reference if you're a football fan.
Okay.
But do you remember I was on my first paternity leave, with Mr. Grant?
Yes.
And during this time, Antonio Brown was doing his drama with the Raiders and all that, and he released this like black and white,
that video,
stupid ass fucking video that had like the call between him and John Gruden on the phone. Again, this is a very old video if I'm mentioning John Gruden.
I do, yeah.
But you remember I spoofed it? I spoofed
yes.
it and like filmed myself around the apartment doing stupid shit. I don't think I ever released
You never posted
it.
it.
I was going to, and then it was revealed that no, Antonio Brown's not just wild and crazy. He's like
he's like a bad person. Yeah.
You know, like, and I was like, oh, I don't want to like play up to this. So I was wondering if like I might like release that to the Discord or something like that. Because I was watching it today and it's pretty funny.
Put it on the Patreon. Fuck it. Give them. That's what they pay for. They pay for the extra content.
You play for bits that are 4 years old.
Yeah.
And, very relevant to
I'm
that
sure,
specific time in football.
I'm sure that hey, I did a whole edit breakdown on our acclaimed short film Severance. You can put that up.
Oh God.
You can put that up, sir. Yeah. And then I want you to break down your editing timeline for this video that you did.
I don't even have it. I never even saved them back then. I was such a shitty.
Oh man, I was thinking about that the other day because I lost like all of the shape project because I wish I could like just like take a look at all that. But I was cleaning out a bunch of stuff, and I think I found, I think it's Grace's copy of the script with like her notes and stuff written on there. Yeah. So if anybody wants it, send in your money. But I was like, oh shit, that's cool. Yeah. But yeah, that's it, folks. That's the show. King Sporkhouse sent in a super chat. Thank you, King Sporkhouse. Hey, Wangers, I'm at work. I better see this when I watch later. I like how he's like threatening himself. Oh, I see what you mean. Like this super chat.
Is he saying he wants us to still be on? Oh, the super chat.
Yeah, I think that's what he meant.
Okay.
Cody looks better now on screen. Tell Brian I hate him just cause. Also, more Ken. Okay, more Ken. Ken's always down.
Make a note of that.
Making a note.
I keep wanting to do this bit. This is completely irrelevant to what Calvin just said. Sorry about that. But I want to do a bit, and this only works if we have like 3 people, and not necessarily. But like a box office thing every week where we guess like who's the closest, but like who's furthest away has to do like a crazy ass punishment like on the next week's show.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like coming up with a list of topics, but it could be a lot of fun.
I need a producer, Cody.
I saw it on my notes and I was like, oh fuck, I forgot.
That's a fun bit.
With ideas.
I do like that bit, especially if we make guests do the punishment.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm just looking at my other note. Like I keep having ideas for bits that I never like do. So like I have one that's just labeled Wanger GPT. I don't know what I'm doing with that. It'd be like a spoof on Chat GPT, but I got to
I see. Okay.
Coming soon, guys. Bits.
Yeah, okay. We could have some bits. And again, yeah, comment below. Who do you want to see back on the show? There's some people that I've been meaning to reach out to, and I'm going to be honest, I just haven't. Oh, and FYI, next week's show, there might not be a show. I'm out of town for the week. So maybe there might be a pre-record or just no show. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Let me go to the Patreon docs. So we give shout out to our patrons, $15 and up. If you want to help support us on this channel and you want to hear your name being shout out, $15 a month gets you that. And there's a $3, a $5 tier. Nice little tiers on the Patreon. Working on the next commentary now. I think it's going to be another decom, so stay tuned for that. I also just an FYI, I told all the patrons this, but for everyone else here, over the weekend I kind of fixed up a bunch of the commentaries and whatnot, so everything should be nice and neat and dandy. You should be able to find all the commentaries on our Patreon page. And also, I noticed that there's a nice little feature that lets you preview the commentary like for the first 5 minutes. So if you want to check some of those out, some of your favorite movies, we've done a bunch. If you want to preview that commentary and be like, hey, I want to listen to the rest, then join the Patreon. It's just $5 a month. You get a whole slew of commentaries. We've done them all. Not all. There's still a lot more we need to do, but we've done a lot of movies. And yeah, I'll probably do another behind the edit very soon. And other things. So yeah. There it is. Patty Flynn, thank you for the super chat. Thanks, guys. Always a blast to tune in live. Thank you, Patty. Appreciate you. Cody, you ready to give a shout out?
I had another bit just titled Conservative Cody. Don't know where I was going with that. That'd be kind of
Cody, that's just you though.
See where that evolves into. I just was self-reflecting in that moment, I guess.
We all know how you are during the warm-up.
Oh God.
I mean, it's fine. I mean,
Patreon.
The whole warm-up today, Cody just was spending the whole time pouring out Bud Lights in the sink.
Yeah. Cutting him open with a knife, just saying, fuck this shit.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Aaron Woodley.
Batambois?
Alec Remler Young.
Not that one, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh.
That was the Chewy bit from last week. I didn't realize that was there.
Alec Remler Young.
That's the one I wanted
There
to play,
you go.
Of course, I wanted to play that.
Alexis Lopez.
Nicaragua.
Oh! Sí.
Spain.
No.
France.
Tres. Dos.
Iceland.
Uno. Arcadio Castellanos.
You know, a lot of chefs like to cook with red wine. I add a little mezcal to my food item.
That one's so good because I brought up you going, but the background of the restaurant I never heard before.
Yeah.
Like you can hear the fucking game, too.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, man, I missed those streams. Those were fun. Billy Storley. Fuck! Bobby Mitchell.
So fucking listen to me. This is what we're going to do. God damn it.
Brandon Lindsay. Good morning, Vietnam! Brian Arsenal.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today.
Brian D.
Happy birthday, Daddy!
Brian Garcia.
Happy birthday!
Mommy.
Chris Jones.
He is truly amazing with a knife.
It's an old one. That's an old one.
Cindy Perez. Hi, Cindy.
That's the.
He's gonna come. Claire Stefan.
Hey!
Bedazzled. I just watched that recently. Connor Kennedy. How has been your self-quarantine been? Classic. Elena Marie 10. I did it. FS 1138.
I love being mentally unstable.
Harley Payne.
Yeah, I love horror movies.
James Lavario. Hey, Cody, if you were a yogurt, would you be at the bottom or stirred? Jason Harvey.
I'm bleeding out inside, by the way. I'm about to die.
John Noto. Is it longer? Justin Than Ho Nguyen.
It's the fucking Schmodown Live!
What is that
I had to turn my audio down like almost to nothing there to like lower that to match the other ones.
Were we doing a video in the car?
Yes, we were driving a Comic-Con.
That's right. Carl Soderbeck.
Yeah.
They're gross looking.
He's looking
sometimes.
for it, man. He's like, where's the dick?
I got to know the dick to know. If you know the size of the dick, then that's the best context of the story. That's all about the storytelling. Cat Burger.
And I'm known to be a real nasty man.
Kyle Johnson. La Mirada means the view. Maris Thornton.
That's right, let's fucking go nuts! Woo!
Michael Bittner.
I'll get a jumbo jack combo with just lettuce on the burger, lettuce and pickles.
Nick Reeves.
La Hyatt.
Nick Wade.
Well, I mean, it looked kind of thick from here.
Ramon Cock.
My Fisto?
Snacks Attacks.
Oh my goodness.
Rubenine 25.
It's a nice poll.
Singlay. And I felt bad that you weren't able to come. Senior film.
I can't wait for you to play with this.
Oh, we're going to play with it so hard. Sergio Castaneda. Scam! Stephanie Merritt.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
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 Terry Stockwell.
How to play out?
Okay. TJ Jones.
Nope, that was it.
Oh. Tyler Eklund. And finally, Wiley Todd.
Crocodile toothache. The crocodile went to the dentist and sat down in the chair. And the dentist said, "Now tell me, sir, why does it hurt and where?" And the crocodile said, "I'll tell you the truth. I have a terrible, terrible ache in my tooth." And he opened his jaws so wide that the dentist, he climbed right inside. And the dentist laughed, "Oh, isn't this fun?" as he pulled the teeth out one by one. And the crocodile cried, You're hurting me so. Please put down your pliers and let me go. But the dentist just laughed with a ho, ho, ho. And he said, I still have 12 to go. Oops, that's the wrong one, I confess. But what's one crocodile tooth, more or less? Then suddenly the jaws went snap, and the dentist was gone right off the map. And where he went, one could only guess. To north or south or east or west. He left no forwarding address, but what's one dentist, more or less? Shel Silverstein.
Thanks, Frank. Miss you, buddy.
Miss you, Frank. That was amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
When was that?
3 years ago, whenever he was on the show,
Jesus.
he was reading his book. Yeah.
Okay. All right. There it is, folks. Thank you all for joining us here, the Wanger Show 313. We'll keep you posted about next week if it's a pre-recorded show, or if there's just no show. But yeah, I'm gonna be in Vegas all week.
Oh, nice, Vegas.
That's a lot of Vegas. So that's where I'll be. Cody will be here in our hearts, and yeah. I didn't mean you'll be here by himself. I meant you be here. Just to clarify, Cody will not be doing the show by himself. He will not be doing that. So
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And yeah, stay tuned. Patreon, subscribe, like, do all the things. Thank you. Fuck. Oh. I hit it too early. You're gone now. You disappeared. It's just me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I got to figure that. It's just another thing. Did it?
Yeah, I love horror movies.
Stand up bass. Tiger Army.
It's played like a cello.
It's a cello. It's basically a cello. Stand up bass.
And I'm known to be a real nasty man.
You went to Coachella, would you be like one of those cool guys that like wear a button-down shirt with no shirt underneath, like, oh, I'm in Coachella?
I don't think I'd ever rock that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Me too. Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. Make sure you check out other episodes of The Wanger Show. Check out our other videos, sketches, short films. Subscribe. Join the Patreon. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye. It's a nice poll.